Hell yeah.
That was dangerously close.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this AFC South show 231 here on the channel. My name is Curtis Brown. With me, as always, my resident co-hosts. Up here at the top right, we've got Isaiah. He's 1/3 of Third and Teal. You might know him as Duval's Finest all across the social medias, but make sure you go check out he and Trevor and Eric talking all about the Glitter Kitties. Isaiah, how you doing this evening?
Oh, pretty good. My hand is certainly not in my pants right now. Just looking forward to talking about some football and about the game. Catch me on the Duval Dive tomorrow, reacting to the game with Travis D. Holmes, and I think Trevor might be on there with me as well. Yes, we're, as the corporate elites say, networking.
Hi, corporate elites.
Hi, corporate elite here. No, corporate average here.
Corporate
mediocre.
Yeah, mid. Down at the bottom right, we've got Jeff, aka Big Steck. He's one half of Unstabled, holding it down over there with Justin, who also does Kingmaker Sports for all your fantasy football needs. And then they have a third venture together, Tag Team Talk. So Jeff, busy man. Were you still making babies out there?
I don't know if I tried to do that part. Just had a good Thanksgiving. Hope everyone out there listening did. I hope not. That's not it turns into. But no. I mean, we had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everybody else did. It's been a good week.
Right on. Andrew is one half of Titans Table for Two. If you're looking for Titans content, Christian and Andrew are basically the entire cup of tea that you'll need. So check them out over there. Andrew, how was Thanksgiving? How are you?
Thanksgiving was good. Had some family over. Made quite a bit of food. It was one of the easiest going Thanksgivings I had in a few years. I was cooking everything and nothing got out of control. I was able to maneuver, nothing got burned or overcooked or anything like that. Just really relaxing, and then been a great football weekend. Anchored down, had to put that in there. So, my Vanderbilt Commodores beat Curtis's Tennessee Volunteers. So, always a good day.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day,
Hey, all that matters, 45-24. And, hey, you cowards at the college football playoff committee, put Vanderbilt in. Cowards.
No. We need 10-3 Texas.
9-3. That's even worse. Put Vanderbilt in there. They deserve it.
All right. Of course, you can find me on the Texans pod. If you're a Texans fan, please check us out at That Real Texas Team podcast. But let's get into it, gentlemen. We've got one of the first of, I think, hold on. Have we had a week this year where we've all played an AFC South opponent?
No. This will be the first week.
Okay, so I know we do it this week, and I know we do it week 18.
That's it.
So the first of two. This one, I feel like, has a lot more on the line.
No, we did have one week, the week we were in Jacksonville, because Colts Titans played that week as well.
Okay. So this is 3 of 4 or 2 of 3.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Curtis will start flashing random pictures from the trip on the screen while we're talking. This is Isaiah leaning forward to play Madden.
I don't think we got a preview though, so that's probably why it's not sticking, because we were down there. We only got our separate team shows, and we didn't get a show with us four while we were down there.
Yeah.
I blame Jeff. I don't know why, but I do.
No, we did. I thought we did one in the tailgate.
Don't worry, Justin.
We tried, and then it got overheated. The phone overheated because it was 148 degrees outside.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Tell me something that my skin didn't know yet. The fuck indoors and avoid the sun.
Hey, at least your glasses blocked your eyes really well and did good for.
Yeah, they did. For the love of
a paintball mask.
Those were the biggest glasses ever invented.
The glaucoma shades for sure.
I mean, they worked. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you they didn't work, but they
Yes, they did. I had you covered. You never mind. I'm not gonna say
All
what you said.
Curtis's directions said were, "Hey, nothing pink, nothing gay." So Isaiah picked the biggest goddamn sunglasses.
I followed the
Okay.
directions.
They were just for geriatrics.
He was like, "All right, old is the next best thing." Old as hell.
Thought you were gonna start playing the piano.
Oh God.
Yeah.
We got some
Oh.
pipe dreams in the comments section, y'all. Man, if the Titans won this week,
This is some bullshit. Why is it not going smaller like it usually does?
Even if a blind clock is right twice a day, the Titans, it won't be their second win. I can tell you that much.
Actually, there you go. There we go. Now we're cooking.
there we are.
I think this is the chance the Titans might get an upset, actually.
No, it'll be week 18.
Interesting.
I have to root for the Titans.
Obviously, yeah.
But let's start with the injuries, gentlemen. I know we've all been through a long slate of football, so I imagine we've got some injuries to talk about. I'll lead us off. CJ Stroud and Jalen Petrie will be returning this week. The only two players who are out was like a fifth string corner and one of our special teams guys, Jamal Hill. The corner was put on IR today, and we picked up Amir Speed from the Colts practice squad, I think. And now he's on our active squad. So, I mean, that's basically it. Petrie and Stroud being the fucking marquee names there. Glad to have both those guys back. But Isaiah, what's going on in Duval?
Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. looks like he's going to play. As of now, Patrick McCarry and Trayvon Walker have both been ruled out, along with Chuma Edoga. And Eric Murray has been activated for his 21-day window for return, but he is going to be out this week. Other than that, we have a couple of guys that may be game time decisions, but it looks like most of them were full or limited participants towards the back end of the week.
Okay. Hefe?
I mean, it seems fairly healthy. I know Jalen Carlos is working his way back from the IR. He's logged 2 full weeks of practice, but he is out. So I'm assuming it's just getting back up to like game shape, however you want to word it. And then the recent addition was Tyler Warren was added to the injury report. Illness. I mean, they didn't specify any further. I have to believe he'll play, though. I mean, they'll pump him up with some vitamin B and whatever other shots, and I'm sure I'm not too concerned. He's questionable, so.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing much.
Andrew?
Yeah, we got 4 out and 4 questionable. Jalen Armour Davis, one of the starting corners, will be out. Kendall Brooks, just depth piece. Lloyd Cushenberry, the starting center's out. I'm kind of okay with that. I really want to see Corey Levin out there anyway. And Shai Tuttle, well, one of the depth pieces on the D-line. Questionable is Alec Ayomanor. Dan Moore, the left tackle. Chig, starting tight end, and Xavier Woods, who's really kind of fallen into that third safety role with Kevin Winston starting now. So because of that, we elevated Strepo was going to be elevated for this game again from the practice squad, and then another depth corner will come up from the practice squad.
Hell yeah. Right on. Restrepo was kind of in the right place at the right time a couple different times last week. So
Yeah, you definitely know he has that relationship with Cam where he knows where to go when he's scrambling.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, who wants to go first this evening on why their team's going to win?
I'll let Andrew go since he's so confident about getting the win this week.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let me start off. I think, like I said, this is
a giant bubble.
This is one we could steal one here. I do think. I mean, Jacksonville's the more talented team. They're the better team. That's not a question that I have. But the Titans have been fuck the Jags. The Titans have been playing better. Cam Ward has been playing better, and you just never know what you might get out of Trevor Lawrence. I think the biggest thing for us is going to be trying to hold Tootin and Travis Etienne down. Better, easier said than done. We don't have the best run defense, but if we can contain them, the Jags are going to need a run off tackle, and if only they do that, they'll have a chance for sure. Just don't run up the middle. Don't run into Sweat and Simmons because you're not going to have a good day doing that. But if you can get to the edges, they'll have a good game. But if we can somehow contain them and make Trevor beat us, I like our chances more. And I guess I like the way Cam is progressing. We've been in a lot of these games lately. I mean, I don't even really want to win. I like having the draft position, but I could see the way the Titans have been going. I could see this being one they end up stealing from the Jags late, the last second field goal or something like that.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying that we are the better team at all, but there's been inconsistencies from the Jag. They play down to their competition's level a lot, and we have been improving week in and week out, especially the young guys.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely say you've been improving since the the last Colts game.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know, it's hard for me to imagine there's a lot of ways to beat the Jaguars when you're the Titans. You got to rely on if you're going to beat the Jags, you've got to have like special teams involved heavily. And I know you've got DK, who's one of the better returners of the season. But you're going to have to get a big play out of that. And the Jags special team is pretty good. And then you've got Trevor is going to make some sort of mistake at some point. It's whether or not that defense is going to allow you in any way, shape, or form to actually capitalize on it, or if they can minimize the damage. I mean, that's kind of how Trevor threw 3 interceptions last week to the Cardinals. Not all of them were necessarily his fault, but he threw 3 interceptions. Like, the opportunities will be there. And he, for whatever reason, he seems to play worse with a lead. So maybe, I don't know, let him get up for a second and then fucking go there. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Anybody got anything on the ways to win for the Titans?
Score more points.
That's step one.
Damn, in honor of Matt.
They need to like keep it close, and they need to have a game-winning drive. And like literally like clock runs out on that drive because for some reason Trevor Lawrence is prime Patrick Mahomes, ball behind or tied, but when it comes to having the lead, for some reason he is all the bad parts of Brett Favre. So there's a lot of bad parts of Brett Favre besides the fraud part. No fraud.
Only in his playing career. That's what we're doing.
Yes, only in his playing career, and even then questionable.
Outside the locker room.
Yeah. On the field. No, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one for the Titans to win. I mean, it's certainly a winnable game for them any given Sunday. It is the NFL. This is Jacksonville we're talking about. We could just go out there and lay an egg. But even our worst games lately, we've still been scoring high 20s, low 30s in points. I think it's going to be hard for the Titans to outscore us. The one advantage they're going to have is that our corners are pretty beat up and our safeties aren't the best. So if they're going to beat us, it's going to have to be passing. Our run defense is pretty solid up front overall. We give up some decent runs here and there, but for the most part, when it comes down to it, they buckle down in the red zone and they force people to throw on us. So it's just going to be interesting to see how they scheme it up with Cam. DK definitely poses a little bit of a threat because our remaining corners are kind of short and not the fastest. So it's kind of Super Bowl. So it's going to be kind of interesting to watch. But overall, though, I mean, I think Jacksonville has this game. This is definitely a game that we should win. And I think that part of it, too, is the motivation there is going to be there for, hey, if we win this game and the Colts lose to the Texans, we're now number 1 in the division. And then even if the Colts win, and we win, like we're still only one game back on them, and likely the Texans are pretty much eliminated from the playoffs at that point. Like not actually, but that's where it starts to get kind of hard down the stretch for them to try and make it. If we win this game, which is another division game, then we have the Jets coming after this, and so they're going to have to be competing to beat anyone and everyone they play for the rest of the season. I just think the motivation's there. I think Trevor, he's definitely had his moments, and he sure doesn't like to keep the ball on our side of the field when he has a lead. But I think one thing, too, is even though he hasn't been the best this season, this will be the first week we'll see BTJ, Jacoby Myers, and Parker Washington all on the field at the same time, along with Brenton Strange. So Brenton Strange being back is huge for us. He's big for Trevor. He was 5 of 5. He caught 5 passes on 5 targets and for 93 yards in that last game. Coming back off an injury, Brenton Strange, and then BTJ coming back into the lineup. I think he was more precautionary last week, but I could be wrong. But the big thing that's going to hurt us, though, and what could help the Titans win, is Trayvon Walker not playing. BJ Green and Danny Strigow have played really well in his stead. But overall, though, they're not as good of run defenders. I do think they're a little more technically sound pass rushers. So they've been making some noise on that front. And they're going to definitely keep Cam Ward on his toes a little bit back there. We just can't let Restrepo and DK find open space whenever he gets to running outside of the pocket, because that's where they're going to hurt us. Broken plays are really hard to stop because you never can predict where they're going to go. But overall, though, I think we're going to run the ball probably 35 to 40 times this game, if I had to guess. And the good thing that we have on our side is that Etienne and Tootin are both pretty fast backs. Especially Tootin ran a 4.31 at the combine. So if he can get in space and not trip, because he trips every damn time he gets into space, he might be able to have a big game here. I think this could be his first game with a 20-plus yarder if he can get to the second level and not fall down. But at the same time, I mean, overall, Etienne's not going anywhere. He's going to also eat tomorrow. So just overall, keep the ball on the ground and just pressure Cam Ward as much as you can. Pressure doesn't really phase him, but that's no reason to not bring pressure. So just make sure that we're getting after him and trying to keep him contained there, and we should be fine.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll give the full Monty and about how the Jags could win this, and then we'll give the predictions on the game. So the Jags just need to play as clean as possible. Don't make a lot of mistakes. Play smart. Run the ball well. Just really, I mean, realistically, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to walk in to Nashville and beat this Titans team by double digits. Like it should be quite feasible, unless you shoot yourself in the dick, which at times
Worst place to shoot yourself too.
One of the worst, I would imagine.
Cheddar Bob.
I do have a friend named Cheddar Bob. He did shoot himself in the leg with his own gun.
But you got to play smart. You got to play good complementary football. The Titans are not a team that's going to instill a lot of fear in anybody. And even when they've been given opportunities to put some points on the board, a lot of times it's not the offense. It is the special teams, the defense stepping up and putting points on the board. I mean, the Chargers-Titans game looked really close this year, but the offense did nothing. It was like 2 field goals and then a punt return and a pick six. So, I mean,
I'm not really worried about this game out of Cam Ward. It's our next game that we play them with for Cam Ward that I'm worried about, because he's like improving as an NFL player, but also like I know he's smart and I know he watches film, and he's gonna know how to pick us apart next time. Now, we could change some stuff, we could do whatever, but like Cam Ward's gonna be good for them for a long time, and so we're gonna see how he holds up against Jacksonville the first time and see how he did on film. But I know the second time we play them, he's going to give us a little more trouble.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, let me get predictions from you both.
Go ahead.
38-17 Jacksonville.
Okay.
I'm going to go with 27-23 Titans.
Is it the most points y'all would have scored this year to this point?
Yeah, 24
Okay.
was the most last week. So I just,
But
I
you're
don't know,
improving,
just
though.
anytime with Jacksonville, like they've kept us out of the playoffs, we've kept them out of the playoffs, and so like it always feels more of a division game with them for me. I still hate the Colts the most, but it just always feels like a little more back and forth with the Jags.
The Colts and the Titans hate us for that because the last time the Colts had a chance, we beat them. And then we went back and forth with you guys the 2 years or whatever.
Yeah, we all
Didn't
cut
just
this out
beat
the
'em.
next year week.
Your fans showed up with paper bags. It was
clown
a massive
costumes.
embarrassment. It was a massive embarrassment. That was a game the Colts should have just walked in and walked out.
And we picked number 1 after that.
It was a huge embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jeff, how you feeling about this game?
I obviously want the Titans to do the Colts a huge solid here, but after the ass whooping we gave the Titans twice, I don't think they're eager to help the Colts in this. But I mean, I don't know how exactly I think the definition of trap game gets overused, shifted around, changes meanings, but it kind of feels like this could be. The Titans are going to have to keep it low scoring in order to win. I think it'll be some stupid score like 6 field goals, and on the 6th one, the Titans win like 18-17, just something dumb. But I mean, so that'll be my first, my hopeful prediction that the Titans actually win. But I'm leaning more towards Isaiah's probably being more accurate. But I gotta cross the fingers and hope that they can help the Colts out by beating Jacksonville.
Okay. I'm going to go 27-20 Jacksonville. I don't know how. Maybe it's tied late and there's a fumble 6 as the time expires that the Jaguars capitalize on. And maybe that's how they get it done.
We nobody know the spread of this game off the rip.
Yeah, Jags are favored by 5.5, and the over/under is 41.5, according to ESPN.
I've covered like 3 of the last 3 weeks, so putting it out there.
NFL's rigged. Titans covering rigged.
Fucking rigged.
That was like what was that one? Oh, the Browns kicking or they're punting the ball on like the 30-yard line.
What up, Slade?
A couple weeks ago.
Rams are very good. -3 to -3 tie.
Neither team showed up. They put fans on the field, and for each field goal, they either made or missed. They got a point or minus a point. Just imagine.
Hefe, do you want to go first?
I guess that's fine.
I mean, all right.
So I don't know what Shane Steichen has been doing the last couple of weeks. It's like he thinks his MVP is under center when really the MVP is in their backfield, and he goes away from the run. I know we've already covered the Kansas City game, but that's it's a great example of what the Colts everything they did right on defense. Patrick Mahomes had the ball for almost like 45 minutes in that game, and it took overtime to win by 3. So the defense did everything right in that game, and the Colts offense just completely died in the second half. I don't know why they weren't running the football when it was like 5 minutes left. So I thoroughly blame that game on Shane Steichen, and he's going to have to get back to what was working early in the season. The Texans defense is so good. I mean, they're the number 1 defense, so obviously this is the best defense that the Colts have faced all year, which definitely raises concern levels for this game. The Colts are going to have to find ways to get Jonathan Taylor going. They're going to have to. I don't care if it's on wheel route screens. They're going to have to use the Texans' leverage against him, use that speed against him. And Daniel Jones is nursing a leg injury. So I wouldn't trust him to scramble and run. So you're going to have to get the ball out of his hands fast.
Not just a leg injury, a fractured fibula.
Yeah, it's a fractured fibula.
Dude, did you see the video of him like taking some snaps and like trying to like step back, and he looks rough, man. I hope I hope they have
they're going to juice
him
up.
Leash.
They're going to juice him up, but I definitely would not call any like designed runs for him. But they're going to have to get the ball out of his hands fast. They're going to have to use Jonathan Taylor. I would fully expect that Colts to dink and dunk on. Like I don't think the big plays are going to be there. I'm not saying don't take a shot to Alec Pierce. Hey, if they're cheating, they're crowding the line, just try to drop one over the top to Alec. But which is another thing they didn't do against the Chiefs. They didn't take any shots. Which is what they've been doing so well through the season. They've been leaning on Jonathan Taylor, and then it's like 3rd and 17, and all of a sudden there's a 40-yard pass to Alec Pierce. So they've got to get back to it. They've strayed from it the last few weeks, and it's been frustrating to watch. So, yeah, if they're going to beat a defense like the Texans, they're going to have to do exactly what they did on defense against the Chiefs. Stroud does not do well against pressure. So I think Latu had a great game against the Chiefs. If the Chiefs weren't holding and they accidentally called him, he probably gets a few sacks in there. So it seemed like he had his guy beat quite a bit. They just got to keep getting pressure on Stroud, knock him out of whatever rhythm he can try to get into. Just hold, like, play keep away, dink and dunk, and take the points. Like, I know Shane Steichen likes to be aggressive, but this is a game where you don't. Maybe this is a game where you don't go on those 4th and 2s, you take the 3. So I don't expect this to be a high-scoring game. I think the Colts defense they do a lot of bend but not breaking. They let up a lot of yards but not a lot of points. But yeah, I expect this to be a pretty low-scoring game. I know we're going to do score predictions in a little bit, but yeah, the Colts just get back to what they're doing. Man, I'm not necessarily run Jonathan Taylor 40 times, but got to get him the ball. He's got to get touches.
Yeah.
I'll say it. Run Jonathan Taylor 40 times. God damn it. At least 25.
It's only getting 2 yards at a pop.
I don't care. I mean, at least 25. He needs 25 carries minimum per game.
Yeah.
Andrew, got anything?
Yeah, I mean, got to get Jonathan. Like he said, Jonathan Taylor's got to get going. You don't want to get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hand with that injury and those pass rushers. I know Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter are salivating right now, thinking that a quarterback that might have lost a little bit of his mobility right now. So, and then we'll get into the Texans later, but yeah, that's for the Colts. It's really going to go down to the offense. We're not sure what the offense on the Texans is going to look like going back to CJ and stuff like that. So for their offense, and that's where their bread and butter has been. Find unique ways to get Jonathan Taylor the ball. If it's not working up the gut, quick passing game to him, maybe some screens. He's your best player. Put the ball in his hands.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. For the Texans, we've got some simple things. I haven't prepared a list or anything, but
here's the list.
A scroll comes down.
Defense. So the defense is back at full strength right now. Jalen Petrie coming back to kind of go back to playing where the formation where he's basically the nickel or a dime linebacker. And that's where our defense is at its best. He's quietly was having a really, really good season in his role. So it's going to be good to have that back. The last several weeks, Miles Bryant has been the target of a lot of the, in real terms, like any sort of movement that the ball actually made downfield was pretty much thrown at Miles. So Jalen's going to – he was getting targeted a lot anyway because nobody really wants to throw to Derek Stingley or Kamari Laster a whole lot. And he's going to get targeted again, but he's tied for the lead for the team lead in interceptions. So glad to have him back. He's going to be huge in how we stop Jonathan Taylor. I think we're looking at the peak offensive line right now for the Texans. Last week, while they didn't allow any sacks, there was significantly less pressure on Davis Mills. And if CJ Stroud is able to come in and just get rid of the ball in the same kind of, there was a touchdown throw that Davis Mills threw in 2.1 seconds. If we can get that kind of quick, big A anticipation throws, I think we're going to see the best CJ, because that's what they were doing a lot of in his rookie year, a lot of anticipation throws. And when he doesn't feel comfortable in all that, that's when, the pressure starts getting to him and he scrambles around and holds the ball on forever. So with, Sauce and Travarius Ward and Kenny Moore, they're what's making this a lot more interesting. I feel like our defensive line, offensive line matchup is going to be, not necessarily even, but Buckner's not playing, correct?
No, he's still not.
So it's Grover Stewart, and my biggest threat on their defensive line outside of Grover Stewart is Laiatu Latu. He's coming into his own. So we got two guys there. I feel good about our numbers. But it's really just been Nico and then Jaden Higgins occasionally. Christian Kirk decided to show up last week after 11 games. Finally wanted to do something with his life. So yeah, that's the interesting matchup for me. Can our wide receivers get separation and help CJ Stroud throw those anticipation throws on time? And then you got to make Daniel Jones look like the New York Giants version of Daniel Jones. You can't let him get comfortable. If he gets comfortable, he's going to, fortunately, because the Texans don't blitz a lot, we're not really in terrible coverage most of the time. But when we do blitz and it doesn't, and it gets picked up pretty aggressively, fucking the defense gets carved up. And then obviously the most predictable thing that every Texans fan has said since Jonathan Taylor was drafted is stop Jonathan fucking Taylor. You have to do it. Just stop the man. What are we looking at here?
The Vanderbilt Tennessee score with Diego Pavi with an anchor outside of Neyland Stadium.
Oh.
Go ahead, continue.
Anyway,
I didn't say anything. Keep going.
Gotta stop Jonathan Taylor. There's been games in the past where he's rushed for over 180 yards and we still beat them. So it's not the ultimate thing, but it definitely gets a lot easier if you take Jonathan Taylor away. And I think this is probably the best defense we've had in a long time. I've seen some stats where they're saying that, we have lower yards and points per game at this point in the season than even the 2000 Ravens did. So there's some rarefied air at one point that this team was in. So just be what you've been all year, take care of your business. And I think we'll have a pretty good shot of winning a very close game against a good Indianapolis team. Anybody?
Yeah, I agree. Defense just keep doing what they've been doing all year. This is a defense the Colts have not faced yet, of this caliber. They faced some decent defenses, but this is the best defense in the league. If CJ can do what Davis Mills has been doing, I think there's a good chance the Texans can squeeze one out here. But which CJ we're going to see is the question. So I think it's going to come down to whoever can protect the ball more, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Isaiah?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough outing for both teams when it comes to scoring overall. I could see it being a low-scoring game, or I could see both teams putting up some points. But overall, though, I think that the safe bet here is it's going to be a very defensive game, probably one that's not the most fun to watch if you're not a big fan of defense, if you like scoring, especially with, Daniel Jones being hobbled currently. It's going to kind of take away the stretch aspect of throwing the ball down the field. Now they could get him, once or twice on some big plays, just thinking, hey, he's not going to throw very far. Or, hey, they're just going to hand it off. But overall, they just got to play sound, disciplined football. And I really could see this game going either way.
Yeah. Well, all right. I'll lead us off on the predictions here. I have the Texans winning 20-17. I think it's 100% CJ comes in and is playing average as hell. I need him. I think Chris on the pod today said that he needed 180 and 2 touchdowns out of CJ Stroud, and he would be okay. Because I mean, we've won with less, but I don't know. The defense is going to have to play another game like they played against Josh Allen, honestly. Getting constant pressure and making Daniel Jones' life hell. Jeffrey?
Yeah, that's really what they're going to have to do. Pretty much the same thing for the Colts, though. I mean, they gotta pressure Stroud, but the Colts haven't scored less than 20 all year. This could very well be the first time that does happen. I don't think it will. I'm not saying the Colts are going to drop 30. You know, they were scoring 30 there for a while against a lot of teams, but I don't think they'll go that far. I think they pull one out in like a nail biter, like 24-21 Colts. I could also see in the score being the other way, but this is playoff football, man. Like this is going to have that atmosphere. This has that feeling. Colts lose here and the Jags win. It's the Jags division now, and the Colts almost had a 3-game lead on it, so they have to win. Texans have to win. I mean, this will be a good game.
Yeah, a lot on the line for everybody involved.
Very motivated weekend, except for Tennessee.
Hey, you know what? I just wanted to bring up. I think it was last year I said that this is a division that could send 3 teams to the playoffs, and I was way off base. It's kind of starting to feel like that could.
Yeah.
I mean, the Jaguars are coming on. The Texans have the best defense in the league, and the Colts, you know, they're in the toughest stretch of the schedule. So this division could
and we're not mathematically eliminated yet.
Shut up, first pick.
There's still a chance.
Yes, you are.
No, not mathematically. There's still a chance.
Mathematically, there's still a chance.
Now,
I mean,
we
they're
lose
still
this
putting.
week, then yes, mathematically will be eliminated.
Wait, are you guys not 1-10 right now?
Yeah,
So
but we're not.
The
Y'all would have to
idea
lose out.
that they would have to win out, and then everybody ahead of them would have to lose out.
Gotcha. So us, the Chargers.
So you're
and the
saying
Bills.
I'm just saying mathematically, by the numbers, there's a chance.
I mean, they put a 3-8 team in the hunt. I can't remember who the 3-8 team was.
It was the Browns because of
Browns.
the fact that their number 1 team has like 5 or 6 wins right now in that division.
Yeah, that division's really bad.
Yeah, that's true.
And Lamar looks terrible now that he's back.
We might get Shador versus Cam Ward next week.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, Shador Sanders. He's so good. You'll see that long 66-yard touchdown pass that he threw 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Well,
he did have that one dot down there.
No, he had that one where he rolled out right and he threw it deep. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, but other than that,
the Browns are really bad.
2 screens.
Talk about really good defense.
Both of
the Browns are right there
buddy.
with the Colts.
Yeah, both of his best throws were completely broken plays. It's like, okay, good. You were able to capitalize on the broken plays. Congratulations.
I don't see them throwing a bomb on Sauce or
Appreciate it, man.
Ward right off the bat in this game, though.
That's how.
Yeah, just test it. See what happens.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, so score predictions from me and Isaiah?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. That is the thing. The game. 18-17. Don't know how it's going to happen, but
You win.
Are you copying my score?
Was that the same score?
The Titans Jags score.
Yeah, the Titans Jaguars.
No, I completely forgot. I'm not going to lie. I wish I was that petty. I really just don't remember.
Damn it! I should have thought of that.
Oh man, who do I want to win? Oh, who do I think is going to win? Oh, probably the Colts. I don't want them to win, but they're probably gonna. Just because I think that they're I think their offense is better enough than Houston's offense comparatively to defenses.
Put those damn words together, Isaiah.
Yes.
Put those words together.
Assemble the word salad.
They football real good, so I think the team that football's better tomorrow is going to be the
team have running back good. That team wins.
Running back get ball.
See, it's simple, but you know who I'm talking about.
23-17 Texans.
What's the over-under in the spread on this game?
44.5 the over-under. Colts are favored by 3.
3.5, 3. Depending on where you're looking, yeah.
Yeah, the line has moved a little bit since CJ was announced healthy.
I like the under on that game.
Yeah, me too. Because we know the Texans' offense isn't going to score, but it's how little can we hold the Colts' offense to.
So it's y'all are the Iowa Hawkeyes of the NFL. Really good defense and then piss poor offense.
Great tight ends.
Realistically, Iowa State, because we have so many of their players.
Yeah, we're just talking about the way they play.
Listen, bro, Jalen are going to play well, okay?
Aiden. Yeah.
Dylon.
Jaden.
You guys want to hear what the Texans pod had to say about these games?
Not really.
I mean,
no.
Mike, whenever Mike, I am on a show with him, I realize more and more that Mike doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Hold on, let me clarify. Mike, very knowledgeable about sports and football, knows sports very well.
Yeah.
But like when he comes on here and he just says fucking anything and hopes that like nobody will fact check him on it. Because the other day he's like, yeah, Trevor Lawrence has to play with a lead. And I'm like, nah, bro, he's literally better when he's losing. And then he's like, oh, and he's like, yeah, Davis Mills 4-0 against Jacksonville. I'm like, no, he's 2-1 and he's 0-1 in Texas. Like, what? He's like, oh well, I'm like, that motherfucker's just he just loves to rile people up.
He does no ball though. He does no ball.
No, he knows ball.
When he starts talking about like the ins and outs of the game is where he straight this.
So Chris said that the Titans would win 21-17. Mike said 13-9 Jacksonville.
Even crazier, diabolical.
Let's see. Chris said that the Texans would win 28-24, and Mike said 24-14 Houston. I had the same score for both. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Colts by 40.
Colts by 40. That's cute.
How fucked up would that be? They drop a 50-pointer on Houston. It's not going to happen. I'm just saying it would be awesome if it did.
All like pick sixes and stuff because the offense ain't going to do it on that defense.
I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
Return touchdowns and quick return touchdowns.
But if the Titans lose tomorrow, though, then they're statistically eliminated, right?
Correct.
Okay. We're gonna kill your playoff hopes tomorrow, Andrew.
Yeah.
No playoffs for you,
buddy.
Yes, those real
that happened week 1.
Playoff chances. All right, so we've ended it this way the last couple times. I want to continue the trend here. We're gonna. Let's see how we feel about how our teams are gonna finish the season.
I'm 1-1 so far. I am 1-1 while the team is 2-0.
That a boy. All right, so we've got 6 games left, gentlemen. Jeffrey, you said that the Texans would lose this game, so
yeah,
we'll give you a dub there. At Jacksonville next week, how you feeling?
I don't like it. I mean, the Colts need to get that monkey off their back. And win in Jacksonville, they never do. It's really hard for me to put a win there. So I'm gonna say they drop that game.
Okay. At Seattle.
They're playing so good. I really like Jackson Smith. I feel like after losing to Jacksonville, that's a game they'd have to win. So I'll put a win in Seattle.
All right. Home against San Francisco.
Fuck. And primetime.
Monday Night Football.
I'm thinking right now they're getting healthy. McCaffrey's coming back strong. He's having a strong campaign after whatever. Really like Kittle, so I'm in primetime. The Colts don't do a whole lot. I'm leaning towards the 49ers in that one. I don't want to say it, but
home against Jacksonville.
I think they'll take that game. The Colts.
Okay. And then at Houston.
God, you'll have a really hard schedule.
That's a really hard schedule, man. 1, 2.
Yeah, we went through our gauntlet early.
Yeah, same.
I feel like that's almost a must win there at the end of the year. Yeah, I'm going to say that they'll sweep the Texans. Well, I'll put a win there. Unless
let me ask you something
right now.
Now, if Daniel Jones cannot play the rest of the season after this Sunday, how are we feeling? Jeff's like, well, we lose out. All right.
Hit the old dusty trail.
What's the other guy's name?
The guy Leonard. What's his name?
Riley Leonard.
Leonard.
Riley Leonard going to take him to the promised land.
Can he hand the ball off to Jonathan?
Oh wait, no, Joe Flacco. It's past the trade deadline. You can't get Joe Flacco.
It's past the trade deadline. They'd have to release Joe Flacco. I think Anthony Richardson has one more game on IR. I think he can come back after this one after fracturing his eye.
Oh, yeah,
I would assume he'd go back to being the number 2, and I still don't feel great about it.
As you shouldn't.
Yeah, if anything happens, and I mean Daniel Jones hasn't played great either against great defenses, but I have no trust in Anthony Richardson. It's just I don't like the rest of the season without Daniel Jones.
Andrew, how are you feeling about the Titans? Let's go back through here. Week 13 against the Jaguars. You said
win.
W. Okay. At Cleveland.
Loss. That defense is really fucking good.
At San Francisco.
Yeah, we're gonna beat Jacksonville, but Cleveland, too much.
Cleveland has really their defense is really
Shedeur.
It's not going to be because of Shedeur. It'll be like a 9-6 game. It's going to be ugly.
San Francisco.
Awesome.
At San Francisco, yeah.
Sure, wherever you want it to be. It's a loss.
Home against Kansas City.
Loss.
Home against New Orleans.
Probably a win. Probably a win. I don't want it to be, but it's probably a win.
The shit bowl.
And at Jacksonville to finish the season.
Loss.
So that puts you at 3-14.
Too many wins.
All right. Isaiah, you're up next, my boy.
Win.
Hold on. Let me.
Win.
All right. So
loss.
Win. Oh, stop.
I'm going through them right now.
No, I'm not writing
I got nothing to say.
All right. So win against the Titans. Win against the Colts.
Huh? Yes.
Win against the Jets.
Yes.
At
Lost
Denver.
to the Broncos.
At Indianapolis.
Win.
Home against Tennessee.
Win.
No shit.
All right.
You know what? Put a win down for the Broncos too. Put a win down for the Broncos too.
Winning
We're
out.
winning out.
Okay.
We're hot. This is purely based on Daniel Jones breaking his leg in half next game, but
It might happen. I mean, it's
dude, he's got to be careful, man. That is not.
Someone showing the clip of Alex Smith.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I will go out on a limb here though and say that if he does break his leg, it's gonna be Alshire that does it, and Daniel Jones won't have the ball.
And it will be a helmet to leg.
On the sideline.
Exactly. Dirty ass motherfucker.
On a punt return play.
Daniel Jones
He just dives into the bench.
He's not even on the good field.
Daniel Jones amputates his leg and puts on one of those metal ones to play the rest of the season. You know, like
Poor little take.
He comes out like Tink. I was gonna
Tink. Hand the ball off to JT.
Daniel Jones Tink takes the ball.
Tink get the ball to JT.
no, have y'all seen the Daniel Tosh clip where he races that dude with who's a double amputee? No. It's this black dude. He's like, I'll race you anytime, anywhere, Daniel. I'll race you anytime, anywhere. He goes, bet. Okay. I'm tired of you talking shit. Let's go race on the beach. And they go to the beach. He's like, oh shit, you probably go get me out here. And Daniel Tosh beats him.
Daniel Tosh is hilarious. Who would you rather have now, Trevor, Cam, or
Trevor?
Cam.
All right, so for the Texans,
definitely not Anthony. We can all agree that Anthony Richardson is third on that list.
Can I take Anthony Richardson if he plays like tight end?
That would be much better.
Purely read and triple option the rest of the season.
So
can we just play the Wildcat from here on out?
As long as it's not reading the defense. We'll be okay.
We've got Houston beating Indianapolis.
I'm sorry,
week.
reading the what?
Go ahead, Curtis. Sorry. Anthony Richardson.
Reading the what?
Just often as Anthony Richardson's in the hospital.
He didn't jump over that car, is all I'm saying.
No, he didn't.
The cancer kid?
The cancer kid? Oh, God. All right, so
Classic.
week 14 at Kansas City, I've got a loss. Week 15 against Arizona at home, that's a win. Against Vegas, that's a win. I think we beat the Chargers on the road. And then I think we beat Indianapolis at home week 18.
That means that Jacksonville will be the only team to beat Kansas City this year, more than likely. Like in the division.
Yeah. And hold on. Wait.
Thank God for playing them early, baby. Thank God for playing them early.
They might not even make the playoffs.
If we are to,
like the NFL's going to let them be out of the playoffs.
I know. But if we are to try to actually get these Chiefs out of the playoffs, I hope we fucking beat them.
Oh, yeah. That's where I'm at. We're not winning the division or anything anyway, so
I need the Titans to pull out.
go knock the Chiefs out.
Because if we beat them and then the Titans beat them, that's a nail in the coffin. They're done. There's no way they're
We'll
getting
do our best.
8 losses.
We'll show up.
Yeah.
We'll come out of the tunnel, I promise.
Just imagine.
They are taking a smoking break. That's for, oh God. Well, look, gentlemen, it's a good spot to go ahead and wrap it up. So I'd like to thank you for taking time to come on and talk AFC South ball with us. Of course, Andrew down here at the bottom left is one half of Titans Table for Two. For all your Titans content needs, you should go to Titans Table for Two. If you're a Colts fan, check out Jeff and Justin over there on Unstabled. Justin also with the fantasy football stuff on Kingmaker Sports. Make sure you're following both of them on the social medias. Anywhere you can find it unstabled anything, even if it's just outside and you found like an unstable like footing.
I prefer the YouTube one though, if you could like
Yeah.
it.
preferably.
Yeah.
Preferably.
But beggars can't be choosers, Anyway, make sure you guys go to Third and Teal and support Isaiah, Eric, and Trevor as they're getting close to 1,000, and I'd like to see their numbers get real close and then exceed that in the near future. So
1,000 pounds.
help us on the way. And then if you're a Texans fan, come check me out. We're on That Real Texas Team podcast. It's me, Mike, and Chris. And yeah, we talk Texans shit. So
We called him the Oreo.
that's right. That's
okay?
right.
No?
Yeah.
Curtis is that white cream-filled center.
Double
right,
stuffed.
That's a good place to end it.
Great talk.
All right. Folks, it's been a good one. Thanks for everybody in the comments. Mike, Cyclops, Robert, Sal, Eric was in here earlier. The big boy McCoy. What a name, bud. Dime. Fucking Dime. All those guys.
You're walking down the street and you see a
Really
fucking
active.
dime.
Dime.
What?
But yeah. Thanks for watching. Be good people. Fuck the Cowboys and the Colts.
Put Vandy in the playoffs, you cowards.
Fuck Vandy.
Dude, that was